how do we ensure that our efforts in leveraging AI and accessibility and bringing it in and bringing in AI literacy don't inadvertently create the same digital divides we had before? So what are some things that you would say we should start considering as we integrate technology to make sure it's equitable and we're not like perpetuating the divide that technology already has?
Yep. Whew. All right. First of all, I'll just hype this beat. There's so many things I could say about this, but consider, right, one, we need to be clear on our differentiation of terms and understanding, and then also knowing that we should not pigeonhole certain language in such a way that we don't think about the broader opportunity. And I just mentioned that because for some, the consideration of accessibility and equity just seem like, wait, what do those have to do with one another? Sit with that for a second. And definitely to consider the advantages and the power in things such as UDL, but then knowing that UDL does not equate equity. Like there's something missing if you are not aiming to solve additional issues that exist that are cultural and linguistic. So I just mentioned that, but then, so I'm gonna create a problem here in a second. So consider if I was mostly concerned about teaching AI literacy, and then I said, let's do this by teaching media literacy, but I have been not privy to my own biases and my own pedagogical biases. Let me give an example. So something I do very regularly, I'm gonna give you all just a very simple outline for prompt engineering 101, all right? So prompt engineering 101, you wanna give it a persona, and then you wanna give it a purpose, and then you wanna add parameters. And then whatever the output is, you wanna examine it, review, and then polish the results, right? Maybe go back and forth with some of those parameters. Is that clear? Okay, so you got that. Now, ask yourself this question. What could go wrong with this prompt? You have all the right intentions. Let me get this clear. You have all the right intentions to fill some of these gaps that Marcus just said. But listen closely, and I'm curious if anyone can identify some of the problems with this as a prompt, as an educator attempting to utilize AI for personalization needs of my students. Act as a high school language arts teacher. That's a persona. Give me some strategies on how to teach Hamlet, okay? Let me give parameters. To students with different learning styles. Say it one more time. Listen for what could go wrong. Act as a high school language arts teacher. Give me some strategies on how to teach Hamlet to students with different learning styles. What could go wrong? And if it feels like a setup, it kind of is, but I'm just curious.
Well, go for it. Go for it.
Well, learning styles has been debunked. Yes. So I don't like it. It's still used so broadly, but it's been debunked, and I get tired of hearing that. So that's the first red flag.
What's your name?
Vicky.
Vicky, thank you.
From North Carolina.
From North Carolina, that's what's up. See,
If you didn't hear, I'm sorry, I'm not even using the mic. I'm so excited for Miss Vicky.
yeah. Vicky said learning styles is almost a loaded term at this point. And so if you
It's been debunked multiple times over. And I'm gonna say something else that could sound controversial, but I also challenge the room to do the research in that learning styles was racist in its start, right? So if you're starting with an orientation that has been long since debunked, but it continues within our education system, like most people don't pause at the question of learning styles. I've heard it here at ISTE at least a couple of times outside of my own mouth, aiming to do something about it. But it is a bias that will continue to be perpetuated if we are not unlearning some of the things that we have been taught, right? So to recognize that in and of itself may be a pedagogical bias that has been baked in our systems and continues to be perpetuated, and we can, with really great intentions, and doing efforts to do things right, still do some of the things that can be wrong. Because here's the other thing, AI tools will oftentimes, they are designed to give you results, not to give you accuracy. If you ask for something in a certain way, oh, that's what you want, I got you. Without question of identifying what could be wrong with the question in and of itself. So we have to continue to build and to grow and to challenge our pedagogical biases and then aim to build our AI literacy skills in kind of solving some of these bigger issues.